Meltzer right now, who is an esteemed violinist. So I just have a few questions for you.
Yeah, of course.
So you've competed in the Sibelius competition and the Singapore International competition.
Yes.
You've done recitals and concerts all around. So what made you want to come to East Meadow to perform a recital?
So, first of all, let me just make sure, is this too high up?
No, it's good.
This is good. Okay. So, last summer I was one of the winners of the 2023 Concert Artist Guild competition.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And East Meadow has a wonderful relationship with them. And so, yeah, I was honored to get invited to play up here through that competition.
That's great.
Yeah.
You were also taught by one of the world's greatest violinists, Itzhak Perlman.
Mhm.
So can you tell me about that experience?
Yeah, well, Mr. Perlman is a really, really incredible person, incredible teacher. Um, I'd studied with him for just about 10 years,
Wow.
up until last summer when I graduated. And you know, the thing that always struck me was just how nice he was, how humble, and he's always cracking jokes, and he has his puns that he really likes. And so a lot of the lesson he's just making you smile. He has us call him Mr. P because he doesn't want to be in the studio seen as this towering figure that he is. Um, but yeah, so it was a wonderful experience studying with him. Being part of his studio is a really, really is kind of a family experience. Um, and I think the most important thing I learned from him is just how to. He was a role model for how to act as a musician, as a the superstar that he is. He was always down to earth and wonderful.
That's great. So East Meadow actually has been honored with a lot of music accommodations. We've been known as the best community for music education. So there are a lot of young musicians in East Meadow schools, and I started the violin in 4th grade.
Fantastic.
So when did you start, and how do you sustain that motivation to keep on learning and growing?
Actually, I started when I was in 2nd grade.
Oh, wow.
It was also in a school program, and it was just something I did for most of my life. I kind of made the concerted effort to be a musician when I was deciding which school to go to, basically. And I find music is just great, and playing the violin is an opportunity to play great music with great people. So it's also a social aspect, and it's as I'm getting older and my ripe age of 23, I don't know, I'm finally starting to view practice as a really meditative time. In this world where everything's on your phone and everything moves so quickly, it's really nice to dedicate yourself to an art form where things just move so slowly, and improvement takes so much concerted effort and patience, which of course was frustrating when I was younger, but it's something I've really come to appreciate about it.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And finally, for the most impossible question, what are your top 3 favorite pieces?
Mm. This is an impossible question. I mean, it's constantly changing. Next week I'm playing the 10th Beethoven Sonata for the first time. And so right now that's really one of my, I think that's an amazing piece. I've gotten really into the kind of the strange pieces, the pieces where the composers would try to like really break the mold of what they were known for. So one of the pieces I played today was the 3rd Bach Sonata, which has this crazy fugue and this weird first movement. And the 10th Beethoven Sonata is so quiet and internal and sweet, and but in a kind of an eerie way a lot of the time. So that's something I'm really falling in love with right now. I love everything by Brahms, and I always have, and the more I listen to it, the better it gets. His 3rd Symphony is one of my favorites. That's 2. And the 3rd, I would say, there's a pretty amazing string quartet written for the Izuri Quartet 5 or 6 years ago by this incredible American composer named Gabriella Smith. And the string quartet is called Carrot Revolution. And it has this, smorgasbord of influences. It's based on, on fiddle music, on Gregorian chant, that, Norwegian stringed instrument where you're playing all 4 strings at once, rock and roll music. And it's this 9-minute, real kind of masterpiece. Carrot Revolution by Gabriella Smith would be my third answer.
That's great. So congratulations on such a wonderful recital.
Thank you.
And good luck on whatever you do in the future.
Thank you so much.
So much.